It's late April, and with the brutal Wisconsin winter fading away, many Madison residents have begun to crawl out of their caves. One of the first places to wake up from its winter hibernation is, of course, the terrace, with open spaces and wide staircases all facing the waters of Lake Mendota. The ice hasn't even finished melting, and yet people congregate on the steps and ledges of the waterfront to do what seemingly all of Madison will do at the terrace this summer: drink pitchers of beer and watch the sun set over the lake. However, the dock hasn't been built back into the water. The stage hasn't been set up for the many nightly concerts that will soon begin, filling the summer air with music. Not even the terrace chairs are back yet, leaving the brick promenade empty. Yet as I sit just feet from the water with so many others bundled up in their jackets, we enjoy our first sunset of the spring. Then we hear it. And it comes again. Many turn to look down the shore at a young man practicing his, well, I guess many don't know what it is, at the water's edge. This is
Felix.
Felix is a part-time student and full-time worker who has drifted a little bit from place to place playing his music.
There we go. It's alright.
Felix has dabbled with many instruments, but this one is new.
Man, that's totally wrong. All that was bad.
Bit of it and... He is playing what is called a pan flute, or a pan pipe, a common instrument in folk music. It's a straight line of pipes or tubes, all progressively longer than the other. It's the ancestor to the harmonica and pipe organ, having roots in music history spanning as far back as ancient Greece. The story goes that the Greek nymph Syrinx was being chased by the god Pan. In an attempt to escape him, she asked some river nymphs to help her, which wasn't a good idea. Asking Greek figures to help always seems to go awry. The nymphs transformed her into water reeds, whose hollow insides would create music. Then Pan found her, and cut the reeds to create the first pipe organ. The story is haunting, but the music beautiful in the spring air along the lake. Felix traveled for 7 years around the Midwest before settling into Madison.
But we've been playing this flute for like 10 years for sure. This is a newer one, so it's all...
I asked him what his favorite part of town was.
Just good old scenery, good old nature, pretty much, Probably State Street, just because you can catch all the travelers coming through, all the gypsies.
Yeah, I just want to let you know this guy's awesome. I've known him for 8 years. I told him if he did not speak up, nobody would hear his ass. Now pretend like there's nobody around, and now you show.
His friends around him drink cans of beer and gather, excited someone is paying attention to their longtime friend. Most of them are fellow wanderers as well, but like everyone, they just like to sit down and listen to him play. He has begun his spring days by heading out to Picnic Point at 4 a.m. to play his music in the morning sun. But for tonight, he is the soundtrack of the evening, for many Madisonians who could use a little bit of uplifting music after the long, cold winter. For On Wisconsin, this is Alejandro Alonso Galva.